Guys, what do you think about this advice from Ooni of Ife's mother, the stepmother, sorry, to Queen Naomi concerning the Olories and her return? Because we do know that Kabiyesi have insisted that these women must leave the palace for Queen Naomi to return. And Queen Naomi on the other side have made it clear that unless they leave the palace, that she is not returning back to the palace. Then at some point we thought that they have all left the palace, they have left the palace. Because at some point we started hearing that Auntie Igbi and Auntie Blue Blue, that there's this ancient stuff that has been a problem to them that made them not to feel comfortable in the palace. So, but we do know that they are not going to relax. They must find a way to sort out their problem such that they will return back to the palace. You know, even when we heard that Kabiyesi have given Auntie B a check for settlement. Then Auntie Blow Blow on the other side is requesting that Kabiyesi should give her some portion of the land in the palace so that she will build her own her own royal house inside the palace. Maybe she will be the woman king on the other on her side, while Kabiyesi will be the king on his own side, divided kingdom. So, according to the information, we have also heard that these people, Olori Two Face, anti-gospel, Temitope, that they have been approaching Queen Naomi, begging her to give them opportunity for a peace talk. That they are really sorry for anything they have done to her. They really want to talk to her so that she will consider them. That even if it means giving, even if it means her giving them terms and condition, that they are going to accept it as long as they still have the opportunity of staying closer to their husband. Because right now they say it is going to be unfair for their husband to put them out there because of one woman and all of that. So maybe they have decided to take the matter to Ooni of Ife's stepmom, to see if she will be able to interfere. Because from the look of things, Ooni of Ife's mom, from stepmom, sorry, from what we have been hearing, they say she have been supporting Queen Naomi all this while. She and her husband, Barupa, they have been supporting Queen Naomi. They really want Queen Naomi back to the palace as fast as possible. So they said these women went to her and was begging her to please intercede on their behalf. As a mother, and as long as that Queen Naomi listened to her, she might decided to, listen to her this time again. So they said they have talked to the woman, pleading with her to speak to Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi should give them opportunity, this and that. But the problem here is that with this their new tactics right now, because to me I see it as a new tactics, that does not simply mean that they have changed. They have not changed anything, but it's just that they have maybe they might be thinking that because using jazz and using force and all of that did not work, let them try this peace talk, that maybe it will work. So they said Ooni of Ife's stepmom have called Queen Naomi to tell Queen Naomi what the wives were saying, if she will be able to give them opportunity, that they are promising to be loyal to her, they are promising not to give her troubles, that this and that. And the major problem here is that they might decide not to move. Yes, they might decide not to move. And Kabiyesi might not have the heart to unleash his wrath on them, maybe by activating the ancient sword that will be a problem to them in order for them to leave. Because Kabiyesi is so kind, hasn't he have a very soft mind. I believe that is why these women are taking him for granted. Or maybe that's why you'll be hearing that he said they should do this and they will say no to that. You know? But from what we are hearing, from the information, they said Kabiyesi's stepmom is advising Queen Naomi that if it will be possible for her, that she should come back to her husband's house. Whether these women are there or not, as long as she have her own apartment, that it will be better that she returns back to her husband's house. Because all this thing they are doing is just a delay tactics. They want to delay her to the point that maybe by the time she'll be able to return back to the palace, it will be kind of late because she's a young woman. And at this point, she needs to be close to her husband so that they will be able to give Tadenikawo siblings. And this is something that the women are indirectly fighting to ensure that it did not happen. But when I hear this part, I said, if that should be the case, the idea of Queen Naomi being in the royal mansion will settle this particular side. Yes, because if I believe that even if they want to do anything, that place is enough and conducive for them. Because we have also heard that Kabiyesi doesn't allow other women to come close, other wives to come close to that Lekki mansion, and that was why they say he changed the ownership to Queen Naomi. Just like that one that belongs to Tobi right now in Ikoyi. Queen Naomi cannot just wake up and start going there, just like every other wife. So they should also respect Queen Naomi's in her own, that's Lekki mansion. So, and I believe since Kabiyesi can stay there, sleep there, feel comfortable, and all of that, that part of reproduction, that place will help. Mm-hmm. Let Queen Naomi stand, let her stand on her decision that the women will leave, and I believe Kabiyesi have to do something about it, because from the look of things, it's like Kabiyesi is seriously working towards achieving that. But the women, they are struggling. They are. I believe this is going to be the last fight of living or not living, and Kabiyesi should not relent. You know, the stepmother too should advise the women to leave. That even if they leave, it does not mean that their husband did not love them again. But they are complaining bitterly that while they are in the palace, it is very difficult for the bola to reach them. They find it difficult to get hold of the bola, even if it is once in a while. That what will happen when they are not in the palace? And that is why I said, if the king also did the mogun on them, it's a very, very difficult task, or it's a very big trouble. But a lot of people are saying that he only did the mogun on Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth simply because he is their first husband. That how can you do mogun on people's husband, on people's wife? But if you reason am now, you find out that it is funny that you go and do such a thing to another person's some ex-wife. How will I put it? You know. So the thing is that I believe Queen Naomi should stand her ground. Let Kabiyesi do the needful. Let the women move. Let them move, so that Queen Naomi will return back to the palace. Anyways, the stepmother will always advise as a stepmother now, because they all want Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo back to the palace. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And like I will always tell you, these are all alleged information. They are not first-hand information, okay? Whatever I think about it, share with us on the comment section. And give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support for me. Bye. Love you guys.